guys, it's Kylie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show y'all how to do the granny stripe stitch. So unlike regular granny squares, this one is worked back and forth as opposed to a square. You can do multiple rows of each color, or you can change colors every row like I'm doing here. And I will link below the exact colors of yarn and yarn that I am using. I am using Brava worsted weight yarn from OkieGirlBling'n'Things, and I'll put the link down there for it and tell you the exact colors I'm using for this particular blanket. But we're going to jump right into this, and I'm going to show you how to do the granny strap stitch. So as I mentioned, I'm using Brava worsted weight yarn, so number 4 yarn, and I'm using a 5.5mm or eye hook. Of course, you can use any yarn with a corresponding hook, so it doesn't matter. And for this certain stitch, you need to chain multiples of 3 plus 2. So for this sample piece that I'm doing, I'm going to be chaining 20. So any multiple of 3 plus 2 will work. But for time's sake, I would just be doing 20 stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and chain 20. And 20. And I'm simply going to single crochet in the second stitch from my hook and each stitch across. So I'm going to do that and work row 1. Okay, so there is row 1. I chained 20, so I'll have 19 stitches here. Whatever you chain, you'll have 1 less stitch after you single crochet across. So that's what it looks like so far. Okay, so going on to row 2, I'm going to chain 3. And I do want to mention that this chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch, and it will here and through the rest of the pattern count as a stitch. So anytime you chain 3 on any row of this pattern, it counts as a double crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my piece, and I'm going to place a double crochet in this same very first stitch that I just done my chain 3s out of, like so. That's what that looks like. And then what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2 stitches, and we're going to work 3 double crochet in that next stitch. So skip 2 and 3 double crochet in that stitch. Like so. And then you're going to repeat that across. You're going to skip 2 stitches and put 3 double crochet in the next stitch. And you do not chain 1 in between these. I know a lot of times, like with a regular typical granny square, you chain 1 between the 3 double crochet, and you do not on this pattern. And the reason why is if you place a chain 1 in between there, it becomes too wide and your blanket starts to fan out and it doesn't work. So just by simply not doing that, it keeps the blanket in line and even on the edges. So I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm going to skip 2 stitches and place 3 double crochet in the next. And I'm going to repeat that all the way across till I have 3 stitches left. Skip 2, 3 in the next. Okay, and when you reach your very last 3 stitches, you're simply going to skip 2 stitches and place 2 double crochet in this very last stitch. And I'm going to switch colors to this row. So when I go to do my very last double crochet, I'm going to pull through 2 loops. And in those very last 2 loops, I'm going to go ahead and switch to my next color and pull through on that last yarn over and pull through. So then my colors switch over evenly, and you can't tell where I attach my color, like that. And that's how I always change colors. So that is what row 2 looks like. Going on to row 3, I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to turn my work, And I am going to place 2 double crochet in this gap here between these double crochets. So you're going to see each here, these, I'm just going to call these little gap spaces. Since there's not chain 1s, I'm just going to call them gaps. So after you've chained 3 and turn your work on row 3, you're going to place 2 double crochet in that very first gap. Like so. And then you're simply going to place 3 double crochet in each gap spot across. Okay, when you get to your last gap space of your blanket, you are going to work 2 double crochet into it as opposed to 3. So there's 2 double crochet in that last gap, and then our very last stitch, which will be this chain 3 from the previous row, we'll work 1 double crochet into the top of it. And since I will be switching colors again, the last time I yarn through, I will not finish it with my brown yarn. I'm going to switch it over to the new color and yarn over with and pull through with it. And that is row 3 for this. And going on to row 4, we will chain 3, turn our work, and we are going to double crochet in this same stitch. And then we're going to work 3 double crochet in our gap space. And 3 double crochet in each gap space across. And then 1 more double crochet. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish that stitch because I'm not going to switch colors here. And that is the end of row 4. And that is how you do the granny strap stitch. So basically, you'll go on and you'll repeat rows 3 and 4 for however many rows that you need. So you can rewind the video and watch row 3. And it's just a 2-row repeat of repeating rows 3 and 4. And I hope y'all guys enjoyed this tutorial. If y'all did, be sure and click subscribe. And be sure to check out my blog for more free crochet patterns and other stitch tutorials. And happy crocheting, guys!